Hello, hello. Welcome back. This is Empress Alicia, and I've come with a message for you today. Now, I didn't plan on coming on to talk to you guys today. I really didn't. But I got motivated and I got, the kick in the butt to do it, as well as a little inspiration from a hater. So you already know I always have a teaching lesson for my haters, as well as the ones who love and adore me. Okay? So, I hope you guys been well. If you can't hop on now, you'll hear this message because everything goes to the ethers and everybody gets the message eventually, right? So, once again, this is Empress Alicia that's really gifted in communicating to a certain population that needs to hear the message that I have to deliver that comes from the divine, the cosmos, the Most High, God, whatever you believe in. They work through me to deliver messages. Whatever you can test to, because we all are on different paths, right? And I get that we are not on same levels of this thing called the journey as well as life, right? And that's okay. Just know I come from a higher perspective and helping you understand and learn the mystical things that happen in the daily as well as far sight and back and forth and whatever you want to call it. People like to say I'm a phony, I'm a fake, but everything I say comes true, and things of that nature. And they like to also call names because they can't understand why I'm not the same person a month ago as I was 6 months ago, and therefore, but the Most High has a plan, and I always transform in different ways, but it's always for the higher perspective of what the Most High want for me, as well as my ancestors, what they want for me. But I'm able to walk this earth and journey as a human, just like you, okay? But, people been calling me names, and I'm not keeping this message negative, but I've been getting called names and all kinds of stuff outside of the ones that love and adore and wish they can get up in person with me. And I will say, that wish just may come true if it's held to your heart in a higher perspective. That wish will come true, okay? That is for a few of you out there. And I'm giving you smooches because their wish will come true if it's dear to you, okay? But yeah, so, I have to give a teaching lesson, okay? Because as you know, I am half angel and half human, half goddess and half human, right? So I can understand the shoes of a quote unquote black woman. Okay? The shoes of a black woman. No matter if she's conscious or unconscious, karmic or not karmic, I still understand the shoes of most black American women in America. Okay? Even though I am a little different. But yeah. So if you're able to hear this message, get a coffee, get your water, get your juice, your soda, whatever it is that you like to enjoy, right? Get it. Because we're going to have a conversation. And it's also going to be a teaching lesson. Because I always say, the best way to get back at a hater is to give them a little bit of awareness and make them feel like a fucking ant. Small. Right? To make them feel like an ant to a giant. I don't even have to cuss you out. I can make you feel like an ant for being so stupid, right? That's the best way to get at your haters sometimes. Sometimes, cussing them out is not the best way to go. Sometimes it's not the best way to go because it's like, now I'm stooping to your level, and now people don't know if I'm an idiot or a dumb bitch like you know. So maybe I'll teach you a little something and make you feel like an ant. Right? And that's for my gentlemen too, my men out there too, my masculines too. Sometimes the best thing you can do is not stoop to a gutter rat, a bum level. So maybe just enlighten him about something and make him feel like an idiot. Right? So, yeah. Absolutely. So, before I get into this message, I don't know if this message is going to reach this young lady, but I'm going to say something that only she will know, because as you know, I am, I am, gifted in certain ways. And this young lady, I'm just going to say your title. Okay, you are a scheduler. Okay, you are not black. Okay, and you had someone close that has went to the other side. Okay, and I know them as well. And I'm just going to say, she told me to tell you, thank you. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. She told me to tell you, thank you. Thank you for standing up for her. That's all I'm going to say, okay? And I'm going to move on from there. All right, so now I'm going to get into this message. And I have a few questions that I got as well that came from out of the blue, out of the collective, and I picked it up, okay? So, the first thing I want to say, I'm not going to call her out her name. I'm just going to say a female, a bot, a mindless, soulless being called me a nappy-headed bitch. I said, ooh, that's hateful. I said, oh my God, that is hateful of you. And I said, oh, why you got so much hate in your heart? Whatever. That you think that's going to trigger me? See, it triggered black women for years to be called a nappy-headed bitch. But I said, I'm going to teach you something. Okay? Because this so-called bot, I can't figure out if she's Caucasian or Spanish, or cause she have so much going on. She wears Botox. She wears look like she got her lips done, her ass done. And I'm not contesting to these things, but I'm just saying how she looks coming to me right now. And she's really about the superficial reality, right? And things of that nature. She's really superficial. This is the type of bitch that can't afford to look the way she look, but she trick her way in getting it. She goes after men who can pay for her to get her injections done, to keep up with the lip fillers and keep the hair and the hair extensions or whatever. And it's a few of these women I'm picking up on that like to antagonize me for whatever reason, because I'm not superficial. I don't look like how the standard of beauty is out there on the market that tells you have to look like in order to be a pick from, I guess, a group of men, or to be seen as valuable, to be seen as whatever you want to call it. You have to look like this, right? This is what the market tells you. This is the programming they tell you. This is the information that they tell you. You have to look like to have value, to be protected. For anybody to take you serious, you have to look like this. This is what they tell you that you have to look like. And this is one of the bots, females, that thought she was going to hurt my feelings by calling me a nappy head, bitch, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, what are you mad about? Because you can't trigger me? See, you got to understand, women want to be able to trigger you too. Women want to be able to tell you a nappy headed bitch and hurt your feelings. They want to be able to tell you you are black, and nobody shall want you because you're black, and because your hair don't look like this and your hair don't look like that. But let me tell you something about black hair. We're getting on that topic. Before you start talking, you should shut up. Because every time you talk and you don't know what you're talking about, you tell people how ignorant you are. You tell people just how ignorant and stupid you are, and that if anything, a man shouldn't want you. Because if you don't want your daughter talking like that, if your mama don't talk like that, why would you stick your thing in a woman and take her serious that talks like that? And I'm talking to you black men too, because you black men, you like to call us nappy heads too, because it triggered us for years. But let me tell you something about black hair. Black hair is the most special hair on this entire planet. Black hair is the special type of hair that's on this whole entire planet, because we can do the most with our hair. Number one, we can wear our hair a different type of way any day of the goddamn week, time, day, night, noon, whatever. Who else can do that with their hair and have the same results without needing synthetic or some kind of alteration to their hair to do it like our hair? Who else have that genetic makeup but a black woman? I don't care if she's a karmic or she's not a karmic. Nobody hair can operate like the black woman's hair. But you want to call me nappy head? But you got to wear your hair straight every day. And I'm not throwing shade against my Caucasian women, my Spanish women, or any of you, because a lot of you got kids that is half black. So I'm not saying you're racist. I'm making a point here. Who else can do their hair like a black woman? That's the point that I'm trying to make. Half of you men is half black. You got black children. And you will sit there and call somebody out of their name because of their hair? And you wear an afro. Let me tell you about my afro, ho. My afro represents power, ho. Can your hair sit up and connect to the cosmos? Can your hair do that? Because my hair is connected to electricity. Is the reason why in superhero movies, if you really go back, how her hair really supposed to connect with the electricity around her. Can your hair do that naturally by itself? Can your hair do that? Your hair cannot do that. Unless you have black chemistry in your hair. Unless you have genetic material in your hair. And you will have to have some form of a black woman or black father in your hair to do that. Now, I do wear an afro. But when I got an afro right now, because I just washed and blow dried my hair, and my afro sticks out and is at shoulder length. That's the way my hair is when I blow out a blow dryer. Wash it, blow dry it, and it sticks out like an afro. And if I wanted to put the bumpers, aka flat irons, on my hair go down my back. So if I wanted to look like you, ho, I can look better than you. Because it's my natural hair that can go straight and then it can go back up and shrivel up when it's wet It can be at my ears. My hair could be at my ears. Black women, you know what I'm talking about. I can wash my hair, condition it, and it's at my ears. But when you blow dry it and put the flat irons on it, it's down my back. Can your hair do that? Not if you don't have my genetic makeup. Your hair cannot do that. Your hair look the same when it's wet, and when you and it look don't look too goddamn different when you goddamn blow it, dry it out, and flat iron it. It's just dry. So before you start talking, you should know what you're talking about. You should know what you're talking about, because you sound stupid, you sound ignorant. And it says that you don't know nothing. Your mama don't know nothing, because if I was your mama, I would have been slapped you and told you keep your mouth shut if you don't know what you're talking about. Do your research on black women's hair. Do your research on black men's hair. All the way back. I mean, go ask God to give you information to go do research on black people's hair. And give you some kind of download on black people's hair. Before you start talking and sounding ignorant and stupid. Because that's what you sound like. You sound real ignorant and that you don't know nothing. You don't know shit. Everybody know if you got hair like mine, you got to wash it a certain way. And we can't wash our hair every day. But it still can be oily and moisturize and grow and not break off. I'm going to repeat it again. If you got hair like mine, we got to wash our hair a certain way. And we don't got to wash it every day. And it still stay moisturized, grow, and don't break off. That sounds special to me. We got to blow dry our hair a certain way. Right? You can't just blow dry our hair willy-nilly and the motherfucking shit all break off. No, you got to take your time. Put some heat protectant on it. Make sure it's wet and blow dry it gently so you don't break our hair off and make us bald and mess up our curls and stuff like that. Because our hair can curl when it's wet and it could be blow dried out and straight when it's dry. That sounds special to me. We got to moisturize our hair correctly. We got to tame our curls. We got to tame our scalp. And we got to keep it moisturized and soft. If you got a half black child or all black child, you got to do her hair differently. You got to keep her curls moisturized. There's a whole line of products out there to keep her hair on point. It ain't no excuse. And for starters, we got on this conversation because somebody called me basically a black nappy-headed bitch. So that's how we got on this topic for people who just tuned in. Okay? So I'm giving a lecture on a semi-lecture on black people's hair. Since you want to be so stupid and ignorant. But our hair is special. People, they swear you bald-headed because you wear a lace front, a lace unit, or you wear braids or whatever. They are protective hairstyles for people who got hair like mine. Why? Because number one, it protects your hair. Number two, it's good to keep it hidden when it's harsh weather climates. Okay? And number three, because the hell I want to. That don't mean I'm bald. That don't mean I'm bald-headed. And that's for this. I'm speaking for the ladies who have locks too, because there's some ladies who wear locks, and you get shade too because you wear locks. You lock your hair up. You decide to wear your hair locked up. It don't mean we bald headed. Now some of them, they are bald. But I'm talking about the women who got hair like mine, and I got a whole fro, and when you press it out, it's down my back. But my hair don't stay down my back all day if I wear it out, because my hair is different. My hair responds to the environment. Okay, my hair responds and adapts to the environment. My hair looks like the tree. It looks abundant. It looks round. It's out. That sounds special to me. And then we got some of these people who talk about some black hair don't look feminine enough. I heard somebody say that. It came across my thing. I said it don't look feminine enough because it's not. It don't curl. I can curl it and make it how I want. I can manipulate my hair how I want to. Don't look feminine enough. What is feminine? Feminine is an energy. Feminine energy it is not just how you look. It's a energy. And that's exactly why some of you men got your feelings hurt and you're sitting up brokenhearted. Because you got this stupid mindset that being feminine is just how you look. And and our hair isn't feminine enough. You're just as brainwashed and programmed as these females. This sounds pretty feminine to me because I just named a whole lot of things that my hair can do that everybody hair can't do. That's feminine enough for me. That's feminine to me that my hair can adapt to the environment and that I got to do my hair special in a special way. That's feminine to me. That if my hair lock up a certain way, that means something. If my hair start to lock up, that means something. If my hair is sticking up, that means something. My hair adapts to the environment. If my hair staying lengthy, that means something. If it don't want to stay straight, that means something. Because my hair adapts to the environment. And it also adapts to what's going on in the heavens. When it's time for war, your hair responds. But you don't see it because we keep it covered. But when it's time for war, our hair will respond. But most of you don't know that because you don't take time to get to know yourself, do your history, and do your goddamn research. You so busy trying to stay pretty for a nigga that don't want you. But then you want to come for me because I'm a bitch that know who the fuck I am? Because I know whose I am and know what I am? You got the right one. Because I'm going to teach you something. Stupid. These stupid women. Stupid. If you don't know what you're talking about, you should keep your mouth shut. Because you sound stupid and ignorant. And it shows that you don't know nothing. I don't care if the man bought you a bag and took you on a vacation, because that's what I'm seeing. You think you something. But you don't have his heart, and you don't have a commitment. So you ain't nothing but a trick. Ho. You don't have his heart, and you don't have a commitment. He ain't doing nothing but giving you crumbs. See, that's the problem with women like you. You think you got somewhere because you could get flown out and he take you on vacation and buy you a bag, and then you get this one to buy your Botox and this one to buy your... You think you something. These are the women that come, you think you something. But you ain't nothing but a trick hoe. Because you don't have these men heart, you don't have a commitment, and you're going to always have to find who's willing to give you a breadcrumb just to get little trinkets. You ain't shit. And these are the women that like to come for me. You ain't shit. You ain't never had nothing. And you ain't going to never be nothing but a trick ass hoe. Because you don't know shit. You ignorant. All you know how to do is turn a trick. That's all you know how to do. And get somebody to pay for something because you don't want to pay for it. Because you don't want to pay for it. You rather be a hoe-ass, slut-ass hoe and get these men to pay for it. But you ain't nothing but a trick. You ain't no better than a hostro. The only difference is you got them on speed dial. That's the only difference. That's the only damn difference. But you're the same type of woman that's like some of these men that want to say black hair is not feminine. And basically we deserve to be abused and used and mistreated because my hair don't look like yours? Are you kidding me? If anything, my hair is better than yours. If anything, my hair is better than yours. If anything, because I could do more with it. If anything, my hair is much better. I don't need Botox because the way my makeup is, my face stay poofy. My skin is thick. I don't need to get Botox. My lips is already poofed out and chunky and fat and juicy. I don't need to get lip fillers, bitch. I don't need to get Botox. My face got so much natural collagen. That's why I look young the way I do. I don't need to get a nigga to do none of that. Don't come for me because I'm going to give you a lesson and make you feel like an ant. But these are the same women who try to tell you a nigga should like you because of how you look. If anything, I'm better than you, hoe. And I don't want the kind of man you got anyway, because if he like you, then that means he's a dumbass nigga, he weak. That means he's probably weak. He's probably weak, or he's using you. He's using the hell out of you. If he really do fuck with you, he's using you. Cause you ain't nothing but a dumbass hoe, and you cheap to please, and you don't know nothing, and you can't realize he ain't gonna never commit to you, and he ain't marrying you, and you don't have his heart. And he don't mind giving you money for your little lip injections, your face injections, and helping your ass stick up. That's like I told a lot of those ops that came towards me when I went on my relaxation. I told him, I said, you ain't nothing but a trick ass bitch that want to steal my energy, ho, and you ain't getting it. You ain't shit but a bot with a big ass butt that got fucking puffed up. You ain't shit. Get the hell out of my damn face. Get the hell out of my goddamn face. I mind my business. They bring the heat to me. They bring all this heat to me. I don't bring heat to people. They try me because I guess they think I'm sweet or something. But they forget that I have another side to me, and then I'm crazy and I'm combative. But if I don't stand up for myself, people will run over you. Because nobody wants to give you anything. Everybody wants to give you a hard time. Please. Everybody want to give you a hard time when you're a black woman. I went to goddamn T-Mobile. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I went to their store and I paid my bill and everything. But I'm having problems with the damn internet. So I told them what's going on, and I told them on the phone that they were supposed to switch it out a week ago, but I couldn't get here a week ago. Long story short, they basically wanted me to walk out with nothing after I paid all of my services. They wanted me to go home, wait for a shipping to come in for me to have my Wi-Fi. And I said, that don't even sound right. Why do I have to always fight to be treated fairly? And I told him that on the phone. I said, that's ridiculous. If you think I'm leaving without a box and it's sitting here on the table and you telling me that I gotta wait. You telling me I gotta wait after I pay you my bill? And I'm supposed to wait home for another week to wait for my modem like a dumb bitch? People would tell you anything. But as a black woman, I understand your fight and your struggles because it comes to me too. They tell us we aggressive. They tell us we combative. But I had to stand up for myself at the fucking T-Mobile store. And if I haven't, I wouldn't even have no fucking Wi-Fi. I had to stand up for myself and tell them I'm not leaving until you give me what I paid for. But y'all want me to be stupid and naive and just say, okay, I'll go home and wait for you guys to send me one out. And then I send you back one. The old one. No, you're not going to play me. But this is what I'm saying. People will tell you anything. I'm not going to sit there and let you walk over me. I'm not going to sit here and let you tell me some stupid shit like that. After I paid you, that I got to go home and wait for the motherfucker to come in the mail? In probably another week? But I'm aggressive and combative. But if I don't stand up for my fucking self, I'm going to lose. Kiss my ass. That's what I say to that. So I had to fight for that. Everything is a goddamn fight. But y'all tell us we combative, we aggressive, we this, we that. But y'all set up scenarios where we gotta be put out of place. Where I gotta stand up for myself. Always gotta goddamn fight. Always gotta act a goddamn fool. Step out of my femininity and now I gotta step in my masculinity because I'm being treated unfairly. Gotta fight to get security doors. I don't mind telling you the truth because it's real. Gotta act a fool to get treated with some goddamn dignity and some respect. Gotta get treated fit. Just to get what you need, you gotta fight for it. But then y'all sit there and tell us, basically throw all kinds of rocks and hide your hand and put up scenarios. It's an attack on black, especially black women, if you are feminine and in your divine energy. is an attack on us. Is an attack on us. Now, all of us are not black. Some of you are what they call Caucasian. But that doesn't mean that you're not divine. It's some divine feminines that are Caucasian, Spanish, whatever, Puerto Rican, Asian. But I'm talking about today, black women, because I am black. I'm making a point here. That I understand your journey. I understand the conflicts that we come across when you are in these shoes, because you got black men that hate black women. And then and that don't even include the men that don't look like you. But you got your the ones who's supposed to understand you, that want to throw rocks and hide their hand and call you a nappy head and call you ain't light enough and you've been in the sun too long and all kinds of crazy shit. And that they want to abuse you because they can get away with it. They want to abuse you because they can get away with it. But then they go find a high yellow thing or somebody that don't look like them, and they want to put them on a pedestal. And nobody don't feel bad that black women get mistreated or black women get ostracized or the rules change when it comes to quote unquote black women. They when they want to winch, they go get a black woman. When they want to go have a good time and give somebody breadcrumbs, they find a black woman. When they don't know what the fuck to do and they broke, they go find a black woman. I want somebody that's gonna have my back. And then when he get his shit together, he go find somebody who don't look like you. I ain't telling no lies. Am I telling any lies? You know I ain't telling no lies. It's the truth. This is what they do, right? This is what they do. So I understand and overstand. And then it's this other group that I'm picking up, that because if you don't step into society box, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. The rules change when it comes to you. The rules change. Well, I got to put you to the test. I got to let you go through pain because you don't deserve to be treated like a feminine woman. You got to go through some kind of circus first. I'm picking that up. I'm picking that up. Oh, she is different. She's not really, in the programming of what is supposed to be for black women. So they got a problem with you. Remember, I talked to you guys about that like 2 weeks ago? Because I won't get into the box that people want me to get into, knowing it's not going to be a win for me. So because you won't let me abuse you, I got a problem with you. Because you won't let me abuse you, defeat you, I got a problem with you. because you won't be who I want you to be, which is nothing but a hoe, I got a problem with you. Because you won't be who I want you to be. You won't be the person that's supposed to be abused and misused and unprotected. I got a problem with you. You see? I got a problem with you. Basically, because you won't let them abuse and use you. They got an issue with you. Because you won't let me play you and tell you sweet nothings and trick you out and all kinds of other shit that I'm picking up that's across the board. What it's supposed to be like, because you how come you not a single mama? You supposed to be a single mama. You black. Who the hell marrying black women? Ain't nobody gonna marry no black woman. Y'all supposed to be single moms. It don't matter if I give you a baby. It don't mean nothing. You supposed to be a single mom. You supposed to be in poverty. You supposed to struggle. You supposed to let me beat you up and tell you I love you. You supposed to get tricked off. You supposed to let me do that to you. You supposed to let me not protect you, but take advantage of you. I'm supposed to be able to string you along. I'm supposed to have you in rotation and you begging and begging and begging to come see me. And I keep telling you no. And I keep on playing you. You supposed to be you supposed to do what I tell you to do because you're a black woman. You supposed to do these things. This is what the programming is with a lot of these motherfuckers out here. And if you don't wake up, you're going to have horrible results. And some of you already know it. You already have horrible results. You already had a goddamn horrible results from it. But this is the programming that they want you to have when it comes to people of our color. They putting you as the enemy. You was damn near like, goddamn, what is that movie, Public Enemy, or whatever that movie is where they got the radar on the black women? If you're not in that box that they want you to be in. Well, I hate to be the burden of bad news, but the cosmic mother is turning things around. God is turning things around. If you want to say God, the cosmic mother is turning things around. This is all hers. This is all hers. And a lot of people been brainwashed to think that they're at the top when they're not. This is all backwards. And the cosmic mother about to show a lot of people that you have been mistakenly wrong and taught wrong. Everything is about to be flipped the correct way. And that you're really her children that is out of line and misbehaving. And those who know what I'm saying, you catch what I'm saying. Those who are on that level, you catch what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, those who catch what I'm saying. But for those, you understand what I'm saying. You catch what I'm saying. But I had to let a hating ass hoe know that she's a dumbass hoe. And she's truly stupid. And if I was her, I would shut my mouth. Because you show people just what you are when you talk and don't know what you're talking about. That you really should shut your mouth. You really should keep quiet. You let these weak men get in your head by making you believe you're the prettiest thing because of how you look, which is very superficial. And that's a topic for another discussion that I may bring another learning session in about superficiality and how it's tied to the false matrix. I'm not saying it's not good that you should not wear a chain or wear earrings or wear your hair beautiful. That's not what I'm talking about. My ancestors were the first ones who wore that shit. So I'm not saying that. This is a whole nother angle to superficiality of what I'm talking about. And how it's tied to the false matrix as well as the false mother, Jezebel, harlot. And I'm going to teach you something, hoes. Because you hoes been trying to take over our divine motherfucking shit for a long goddamn time. And I want all my divine feminists to raise up and sword these bitches. We got to put these hoes to an end. Spiritually. Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to override your mind and make you be a harlot and a Jezebel. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to wipe the feminine energy and give you a false femininity. I just got a goddamn prophecy just now. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to wipe the real feminine energy and give you a false one. And it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen because the cosmic mother ain't going to let it happen. Y'all been fucking around long enough. You Jezebels been fucking around long enough. You've been spinning Babylon long enough. It ain't going to happen. But I had to come and teach this Jezebel hoe harlot a little something, as well as teach my sisters something, and the ones who don't know who they are and get teased about their hair. That your hair is nothing to be teased about. There's nothing wrong with your hair. I wear my hair. I don't wear my hair every day because of the routine I have, as well as I like to cover my hair and wear different ways of self-expression. And I enjoy wearing my lace units because I don't have to do damage to my hair. But if I put heat on my hair every day, I ain't gonna have no goddamn hair. I'm going to burn my shit out. Because I could put a relaxer in my hair today, and my hair will be down my back. And then you bitches will be telling me, oh, that's a weave. That ain't your hair. Please. Don't let these hoes antagonize you. Don't let these hoes antagonize you. Don't let these hoes tell you who the hell you are and tell them that you got nappy hair and all kinds of other shit. Y'all did that shit years ago. Tease black women about their hair and traumatize them. My foremothers, my great-great-grandmother, and my great-great-other grandmama, and all of them. You teased them about their hair and they was made to straighten their fucking hair. Because they wouldn't get a job without doing so. That ain't happening no more, ho. That ain't happening. So I'm going to answer these few questions. I have just about, I think, 4 or 5 questions that I got. and I'm going to answer these questions, okay, and get up off of here. And I hope you enjoyed the message. I hope you learned something. If you ain't know about black hair, you know about it now. Do some research, learn something before you start trying to talk about something that you don't know about. Because this is a topic that black women been wanting to talk about for a long time. About our hair and how people try to antagonize us and talk shit about our hair. And make little jokes about our hair. So the first question is, my nose is running, you guys. I'm sorry. When I start going chilling and everything, my nose starts running. That's one reason why I don't want you guys to see me, because I might have to get a tissue. I get on fire, my nose start running, my head start, everything start going. But yeah, it's just a symptom of me being open. But yeah. First question. How would you handle knowing your partner will cheat? How do I handle that? Knowing he would cheat? Well, I don't know he would cheat. That's not going through my brain. I don't have a partner at this moment, but I don't know how to answer that question. Nobody goes into a relationship knowing that he would cheat. But are you? It sounds like you're wondering how do I handle that type of situation, knowing that like my gifts. I guess you say like I have an idea. I don't know at this moment. I'm not in that situation, but that's a topic for another discussion, and I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But it's very little that he'll probably be able to hide from me when it comes to cheating. So I probably will know that a week ahead, knowing that he's thinking about cheating. But I'm not worried about that. I'm way above that kind of thinking when it comes to a partner. So, that's something that I would handle when that comes up, and I feel like I don't think my mate will want to cheat, because what I bring to him is far beyond human thought and human feelings and all of that. So he probably wouldn't want to cheat if he was with me. He wouldn't have a reason to do that, if that makes sense. If you could understand that level of consciousness. Yeah, he, but next question. How come you're not afraid to be who you are? Like certain words that gives a flag that you are a medicine woman or maybe into spirituality. I'm not afraid to be who I am, is because it's a time that I'm supposed to be who I am right now. And if a person don't like that, they don't have to be in my face. They don't have to be in the environment. They don't have to be that. I don't just walk around acting like I'm a superhero or something. No. But I may say something like, the energy in this room ain't right, I'm leaving. I may say something like that, or you got some kind of soul tie. I may say something like that is true. But I'm not afraid to say what I am. I'm not afraid to be who I am, because it's the truth, right? And the people who fuck with you, they're going to like that. They're going to understand that. And that's all I want in my environment. That's what I want in my circle, is people who appreciate the real person that I am. And the truth of who I am. People hide because they are ashamed. I have nothing to be ashamed about. So why would I hide? I'm not ashamed that I'm able to be empathetic. I'm not ashamed that I'm able to feel energy and know that you're fucking full of shit. Why would I be ashamed of that? If anything, people don't want you, they don't want to be around you, because they know that they don't like you, or they don't fuck with you, or they hiding something, and they don't want you to know that they really got ill intentions against you. But there's a lot of people that hide behind the shadows, and they doing work on people. They doing altar work on people. They try to wreak havoc in people's lives. Those are the people that you should watch out for. Not the ones that are like me. You should watch out for the ones who act like they're not about that life, but they go behind closed doors and they doing all kinds of shit. They doing all kinds of dark magic, witchcraft. They fucking with people's goddamn hair. They doing mind magic to make you do what they want to do. They doing all kinds of shit behind the scenes. They are the people that you should watch out for, because let me tell you something. It's a lot of people out here that say they religion or they don't believe in God or whatever it is, but they are the biggest goddamn closet witches that you ever seen in your goddamn life. They are with all kinds of shit. They're the ones you should watch out for. Not somebody like me that tell you that the energy in this room is fucked up. I'm not the one you should. So I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'll wear my evil eye bracelet. And if you ask me what it is, I'll tell you what it is. Because this is ancient. This is ancient, okay? Pyrite is ancient. There's certain stones you can go get in a cave that are ancient. But people will tell you that's the devil, that's the devil. It ain't the devil. It's known to protect people. It's known to seal your aura. It's known to attract greatness to you. But they won't tell you that shit in church. They'll tell you that's the devil, that's the devil. But it ain't the devil. Because you can go over there if you know how to do it and go get the shit yourself. To protect your energy. How is the devil? How is it the devil if you protecting yourself? If you protecting your energy? If you sealing off your energy, how is that evil? So it's not. I'm not ashamed of who I am. Do I sit there and talk about shit at the dinner table? No. I'm human just like you are. And I'm not ashamed of who I am. Shame is what hurts you. Shame is what kills you. Shame is the reason why you're sick. Because you're ashamed of who you are. You're ashamed of what somebody done. You're ashamed of a lot of different things, and it's making you sick. I ain't ashamed of shit. I'll tell on myself before I let a bitch think that she can shame me. I'll tell on my goddamn self. I won't give a bitch a satisfaction to think you can shame me of anything. Because I ain't ashamed of shit I do. If I did it, I can tell you I did it. If I said it, I can tell you I said it. I ain't ashamed of shit. And you shouldn't be either. Because shame is what makes you a sick ass. It will make you sicker. It will make demons attract to you because you are in shame. Next question. What happens to babies that does not make it during pregnancy? That's a good question. So when you are pregnant, is a contract that you have made with a baby, a baby spirit, obviously, that decided that you were going to be their mother and that it was certain lessons that you're going to be able to give and they're going to give to you in this lifetime. But in the event that obviously you have maybe a miscarriage or God forbid the baby didn't make it or whatever, it is just that sometimes the spirit child is not ready. They decided that it wasn't the right time. They decided that something wasn't ready for them in the near future. You know, sometimes God calls them back for several different reasons, and that's why you what we would say is a miscarriage or something. That's just what it means. It's painful, but Sometimes God retracts the contract that was happening. Sometimes the child realized they don't want to come here, or it's the wrong timing right now to come here. You know, you got to remember, these are higher, most of the time, is beings that can see before they get here. But if events have changed, the child can has a decision. No, I don't want to come near. I changed my mind. I will wait. You know, and that's why sometimes the mother can say, I still feel the child. I still can feel their spirit. I can still feel this or that. That is very well true, because they're still existing. They're just not with you right at this moment. And it's the same for if you went to full term. As much as painful as that is, it's still on the same topic of a miscarriage. And sometimes it's the mother that decided, even if it's unconsciously, that right now isn't the right time and I'm not ready to fulfill this contract. Okay? And I'm not going to talk about the other surgical procedure, because that is a very touchy subject and a lot of people get upset. But you know what I'm talking about, the surgical procedure that makes you not have a child, right? I'm not going to talk about what that is, what that means, and what happens to the child, because somebody is asking me what happens to that spirit. It's similar, but not the same. It's similar. Sometimes that child can get very upset and cause havoc. So if you are a woman and you have done that, you should is a little ceremony that you should have, so that spirit child can be at peace. Because sometimes they can run havoc in your life because they wanted to be here and you decided to do something else. And that's a whole nother topic, because I would have to go into detail of a lot of other things, and it will be much longer on this platform or whatever. And I don't have the time right now, but maybe if I'm guided, I will talk to you about what happens to the spirit seed when when you do that procedure. What happens is a little different from what happens if it's a miscarriage. Is a little different, okay? So they're not the same spiritually. No, they're not the same. I hope that helped you. My dog passed away. Is he with my grandmother? No. I'm not laughing at you. No. He's not with your grandmother. And I'm going to tell you why. Animals, when your animals pass away, your animal is not with your grandmother because they can't be together. They don't mix well with humans that are older. I know, but they don't mix well. So your cat that passed away is not with your grandma. She can take care of it, but she's not taking care of it like she could take care of your mom or your child or whatever. She takes care of it in another way, because they're on two different planes. Your dog or cat that passed away that you love so much, and they got old or they got sick or whatever happened, they died, got hit by a car, whatever. They are in their own special little plane with each other. They're not with your grandmother. They're on two different planes. They don't mix well. They don't mix well, really. And when I can't explain it. They're in a different plane. You possibly can see them again one day, but they're not with your grandmama. No, they're not together. She can go take care of him or her the way that she knows how, but they don't live together. No, they can't. They can't. It's impossible, because they don't mix well. You know, spirit animals that passed on don't mix well with humans that passed on. They don't mix well with the same plane. So, yeah. Your dog and cat may be well, or your dog, I said cat, so maybe somebody cat passed away, I don't know, but your dog is probably most likely okay, but they're not with your grandmama. No. Do you think your passion intimidates a man? No. Not the man that's for me, no. The man that's for me is not intimidated by my passion. My passion is ignited with justice. Okay? So if he's for me, he will find my justice is good. Because I find justice in situations where I am dealt wrong or others are dealt wrong. I don't believe in stupid stuff. No, wrong is wrong. Justice is justice. I deserve to have what it is that I'm paying for. That's right. If I did not pay for it, then okay, that's one thing. But if I am depending on something that I've paid for, that's my justice. I want it. I'm compassionate about that. I'm compassionate about respect. I'm compassionate about right and wrong. Okay? No, you're not going to do that to me because I did not do it to you. You see what I'm saying? I'm compassionate about that. God damn it, I'm going to stand up for myself. And if he don't find that attractive, then I don't know what to tell you. He probably want to abuse. Okay? Because some of these men, they want to be able to get off the hook of abusing you. You ain't going to abuse me and get away with it. You punch me and you black my eye, I'm going to black your eye right back. I'm compassionate about that. You ain't going to treat me any kind of way. I'm going to treat your ass the same kind of way. A lot of these men, they get off on treating you like shit. I keep telling you, a lot of these men, they get off on that shit. Ego. They stuck in their ego. A lot of them are stuck in their ego. That's why you got to be careful who you watch, who you follow, because a lot of them are ego driven. A lot of them are ego driven. Okay? Like my passion is part of who I am. And I have passion for a lot of topics and a lot of things. Injustice. That's why I went livid the other day. When my doors was unlocked, I was livid. I was livid about that. I was raging like a banshee around here. I know every neighbor heard me that day. Because I was raging like a goddamn banshee. And if anybody don't know what a banshee is, look it up. A banshee was a spirit being that screamed so loud. That was her superpower. She knew how to screech real loud. And the whole earth used to hear it. The whole world heard it. It's real. That's where that saying came from. She was loud like a banshee. She's running around here screaming like a banshee. Like a goddamn banshee or whatever. A banshee used to be, it was a being that had the superpower of causing havoc with her throat. With her throat chakra. If you watch Charm, if you ever watch Charm, is a scene where one of the sisters turned into a banshee. And she was screaming so much. She was screaming and raging so much. And she said it hurted her throat when she turned back into the regular person, but she had turned into a banshee. That's where that or whatever they call it, what is it called? Metaphor came from. Metaphor, whatever. That's where it came from. See, a lot of you say things and you don't know what it means. See, I know what it means. I was screaming like a banshee. I was screaming and raging like a goddamn banshee. Yeah, I was. Because I wanted justice. And I was going to get justice. Because that ain't right. I deserve to have locked community doors. I'm a woman as a woman. I ain't scared because anybody who break in on me, you ain't getting out. Number one. It's the fact that this is what I pay for. And I deserve to have it. And I got to be around bums who don't value anything and break everything and ain't used to nothing. They don't care. And it ain't want to, and people want to know why you want to be around them. That's one reason right there. So yes, I am passionate. And if he know who I am, I'll be passionate about his ass too. And if he finds that intimidating, then he ain't ready for me. I ain't for you. I ain't for you then. And I'm not ashamed of that. See, a lot of you, you want people who don't like you to like you. But everybody not meant to like you. Everybody not meant to be with you. I'm not ashamed of that. I don't want to fit into your box. I want to make sure you really like me and you fuck with me. I don't want to bend myself for you to like me. No, I want you to like me because you like me, not because I'm bending myself to like you. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And that's what a lot of females do. They bend themselves for a man to like them. If he don't like you, he don't like you. That's not self-love. That's far from self-love. That's far from self-love. If he don't like you, he don't like you. But you want to make him like you. And that's why you lose. That's why you lose. That's why you lose. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But I had this makeup for a reason. And that's why people want to close down my throat chakra so much. They don't want me to talk for so many different reasons. But I was made to express. Okay? I was made to express just like you were. So I'm going to leave it here. And I hope every last one of you have a good day, a good week, a good night, or whatever. And I'm going to end it here. So until next time, peace.